It's all yours.
Wow, I'm so excited to be here, guys. It's been like a crazy journey from SF and then to London and then to a bunch of crazy places and then finally to here. And who in here knows what a startup is? Duh, this is like the startup country, right? Who in here wants to do a startup? Yes? All right, let's do this. Who in here knows what a startup is? Uh-oh, I think you know, right? The men in red, tell us what a startup is. Yes! You raised your hand, I saw it. What's a startup?
Hi. Hi, and assalamualaikum. Startup is basically...
Malaikum salam.
Oh, okay. Startup is like starting something new. It's, for example, starting a company for the future.
Yeah. Why would you want to do that? Why start a company? Yeah.
Basically, if you want to start a company, basically you have to target on the problems of the society, for example, and try to figure out and help the society in making their life better in the future.
All right, cool. Everybody close your eyes. Close your eyes. Okay, think of the biggest problem you have in your life right now. I know, it's great. Think of it. What bothers you every day that you would like to change? All right, open your eyes and tell the person next to you. Okay. Are you guys talking? Yes? All right, close your eyes again. All right, now, without thinking much about it, think of the solution you'd want to have. Don't think what's possible, don't think what's out there, but think of what you want to have. Okay? Just imagine it and feel it. Maybe it's something you could hold in your hand. Maybe it's something that is bigger than you. Maybe it's something that you haven't even ever thought before. You just thought it. All right. Are you ready to build this thing? Yes? Say yes. All right. Okay. Now, who wants to do it by themselves tonight? Who feels the power to build a startup by themselves? Only one, right? Two? Okay. And who wants to have a partner, a co-founder with them? What are the rest going to do? All right, so now I want you to look around the audience and pick the co-founder that you will start a business with right now.
Go to the website and just go there.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah?
Yes,
Cool.
yes. Okay, everybody. Do you have a co-founder? Yes. You have one?
I have one.
Where is he?
There.
He's there, right here. Okay. How did you pick him?
I just say hi, Douglas, you want to come on the And he was a very great leader who leads our team just now.
Ah, so you want a leader co-founder?
Yeah.
Oh. Are you ready to spend the rest of your life with this guy? That's kind of how it is. Yeah, if needs be. Okay. Why did you pick your co-founder? Who's your co-founder? Yeah? How did you pick him?
He's just sitting next to me.
Situational. Hey, Mark Zuckerberg also had a roommate next door, right? All right. What about you guys? How did you meet?
I just met him because he personal messaged me on the Facebook about and to many other people about Chromecast. You know, it's a cool way of beating Astro. You know.
Yeah.
So it's much faster, you know, than streaming. You know, like watching watching Hong Kong dramas and everything. So, or even movies, where everybody loves. Yeah. So
Cool.
Chromecast, is the name. Yeah. Okay. I'm self-promoting for you. Are you going to pay me enough?
So I gave you some value first, right? All right, so now that we have our team, we're really going to build a startup today, or at least we're going to start. So what I do is I do infographics, right? Who knows what infographics are? Yeah. You like them? Yes, they're cool. And why I do them is because, sometimes you just want to understand something really, really well. And you wonder, how do you understand it without cluttering your brain with all the information you don't need? How do you make your mind simple, a simple mind? And what I found is infographics help you do that. So today one of the questions I'm asking you, is it really possible to go from poor to rich? Have you ever wondered that? Yeah? Yeah? I mean, every time I hear a story of somebody's success, I think, yeah, they did that. But, I don't know, their dad was a dentist or something. Yeah, it's nice that, Steve Jobs, yeah, he was an orphan. But, he had a car and I don't. So, yeah, he succeeded and I won't. But one day I sat down and I thought, okay, if we're really going to spread startupization in this world, I really want to find out if it's true. If you really can go from having absolutely nothing, and I've been there, to becoming, living the dream, becoming rich. Is it really, really possible? And I don't want to just give a motivational talk. I want data. I want to not just believe it, I want to see it. Then I'll believe it. So we took 100 of the richest people in the world today. So 100 of the richest people alive, the top 100 billionaires. And we try to figure out, so how did these people make their money? So you see these 100 people up here, and you see that 27 of them didn't work for their money. They just inherited it. Nice, right? We're not in that situation here. Who in here inherited $1 billion? I just want to know. All right, so we're not in that category. But the good news is that 73% 73 out of the 100 are self-made. That's pretty good, right? Okay, so out of them, though, I thought, okay, surely, yeah, these folks, they must have, I don't know, had rich parents, or maybe they had a good education, or I don't know what else. Maybe they had some guanxi or whatever. But so I wanted to know, really, did they really make it out on their own? And what we found is a really surprising outcome. Out of the 73, 18 have never gone to college. Never. Which I thought, well, I have 3 degrees by now, and I don't have even $1 million. Okay, so, but some people, they're just like people's people, right? They just kind of know their way around. They don't go to college, but they kind of have this feel of how to do business. So maybe there's something else. I thought, yeah, maybe they were just like, kids of rich parents, and the parents said, yeah, you don't need to go to college. You're just, we're going to support you anyway. So 36 of these were children of poor parents. And I mean, let me define poor for you, like orphans or kids that whose parents were railroad workers or taxi drivers, that kind of thing. So 36 of these kids, they were kids of poor parents. Wow, I thought. Okay, but that's not enough for me still, because you could be a kid of poor parents and then get lucky or something. I wanted to see the people that really had nothing at all in the beginning. So we combined the categories. We took the kids with no college degree and of poor parents and who made $1 billion. And guess what? Was there anybody left? Yes! There's how many of them? There's 8 of them. There's 8 people in the top 100 billionaires in the world who had no college degree, who had really poor parents. I'm just calling it how it is. And they achieved that $1 billion. So I thought, okay, maybe we have something. And you know what I asked next? I thought, how is it even possible? How did they do it? I was still kind of skeptical. I was like, okay, let me review every single story of these people and make sure that this data is actually right. Because I'm kind of, not so ready to believe this, that you can really go from nothing to something. Okay, so here are the names of these people. And some of them you know, and some of them you probably don't. But you have used probably products of all of these people. You just don't know. Like this guy, Amancio Ortega. Who knows what he does? Yes, Zara founder. And what about Ingvar Kamprad? IKEA, yes. And what about Sheldon Adelson? You probably don't want to confess to casino owner. Don't want to confess to that one. Okay, scroll down. So, we wanted to know, what do these people have in common? Or was it just a fluke, maybe? 8 lucky people, 8 lucky men got just lucky out of nowhere. No, there is something that actually makes them sort of fall into a pattern. And this pattern is here in the infographic. So we see one of them, or one of the biggest factors is that they invested during hard times. When everyone was scared and running, and kind of complaining that life was bad, they put money in. They parted with their money. I thought that was really strange. That's not how my parents taught me. They didn't teach me to buy things when times are bad. They taught me to save. I thought that's counterintuitive. Okay, so the next thing is they bought ruined companies. Who does that? I mean, isn't it true that you need to buy a good company to make more money? Why would you buy a ruined one? No, they bought ruined companies, turned them around somehow, and then made more money. All right, eats with the employees. This one is totally unexpected. These billionaires go to a canteen where everybody's eating, all of their employees, and eat with them. Crazy. All right. Go down. A lot of them micromanage, or at least so 3 of them, less than half. All of them recognized trends early, and all of them tried different businesses before the one. And these 2, I think, from what we can see, are the biggest factors. Thinking ahead, recognizing what's next, and then trying a lot of different things before you get to the one. In fact, this Sheldon guy, he's tried dry cleaning toilet paper, supplying to hotels. He sold newspapers, he sold lemonade. He's done any number of different things before he found this casino business. So, to summarize it, go down. They took enormous risks. They took enormous risks. And this pool, as you see, or this lake, is just a sort of a representation of how much sweat it takes to go from poor to rich. It might take a lake of sweat, but it is worth it. So tonight, let's think of how you can do the same. Who wants to be rich? But who wants to make a difference? Who wants to make a difference while becoming rich? Yes! It's not an either or, right? All right. So now that it's possible, let's find out the how. So find your co-founder and decide really quickly the idea you're going to work on, okay? Really quickly. And one innovative idea, okay? Really quickly. Talk to them and decide what you're going to build. Wow, this woman, she wants to build a Google right here. She's got 5 co-founders, and they're all working already. Okay, so, okay, I want you guys to know, if anything, when you leave tonight, I want to know that the startup dream is available to you, right? Okay, we were in Time Machine before, and you know what you want, and I'm just here to really quickly show how you might get there, okay? So now that you found a co-founder, you have your idea, and you own 100% of it. You are the founder, you're at the idea stage, you have 100% of it. So there's a hack. You know how Tristan was talking about hacking? So there's a hack you can use. to go from poor to rich is really hard on your own, right? So what you can do is you can use all of us. We can use each other, okay? We can find co-founders and divide the pie, divide your idea, whatever you build, into two, right? And now you have two people working on the same. And maybe now you only have half of that company, right? But it's company of two people, so you haven't lost anything. And then you will find some money from family and friends. You'll convince your mom and your dad or your uncle that, look, this is something awesome, I can do it. And you'll give them a little share of your company, and they will give you some money for it, right? And you'll grow even more. And this is how you'll get to the IPO. So you can look at this infographic later. This is how you will attract different people, give them a little piece of the pie, they give you the money, and this is how you go all the way to IPO. And guess what? For example, when Google was going IPO, the founders only had 17-point-something% of the whole company left to each name. Is it a lot or a little? It's a lot, right? They had 17%. Yes, it's not everything, but 17% of a huge company, right? Okay, so are you ready to do this? Are you ready to try to do a startup? Yeah?
Yes.
This is how you embrace innovation, yes? Yes! Okay, and who doesn't have time for startups? Just raise your hand. You're scared. Okay, if you don't have time, I give you my clothing challenge that I'm doing right now, okay? I'm wearing the same dress, this same dress, for a month, okay? I'm washing it, I promise, at night, okay? And the time I save on deciding what to wear every day, I'm going to use to what? Build a startup. Yes. I'm going to use it to build something, right? Because if I decide every day, I waste my time on deciding what to wear, it's unscalable, right? That time just wasted, goes out the window. But if I build something, it could be something really big, right? So if you don't have time for a startup, just wear the same thing you love. I love this dress, looks great every day. So just wear the same thing for a month and you'll find the time to do a startup, okay? Embrace innovation, everybody. Thank you very much.